Welcome to This Week at Intuit.
Hello there, and welcome to This Week at Intuit. I'm Scott Caplener.
And I'm Holly Perez, and delighted to be back at the anchor desk.
Yes, it's great. Thanks a lot to you, Sarah and Dallin, for filling in for us while we were out.
Yes, definitely. And let's get to our first story. Topping our headlines this week, Intuit Financial Services has a new online and mobile software-as-a-service platform that provides financial institutions more flexibility to meet their customers' needs. The new platform will enable Intuit's more than 1,200 customer financial institutions to seamlessly incorporate solutions created by third-party developers or bankers themselves via application programming interfaces. Intuit's Al Coe, Vice President of Product Management for Intuit Financial Services, shares more.
This is the name of the game when we talk about network effects platforms. We've got 11 million end users, 1,200 financial institutions, and now we're going to have thousands of developers, plus a solution that users and financial institutions can make their own.
Catching up with the Intuit Accountant Roadshow, folks in the United Kingdom were recently treated to an exclusive event, one that showcased the future of accounting. Covering social media, maximizing efficiency and profitability, and finding and retaining high-margin clients, Intuit leaders shared the goods, and it seemed to be good. Takeaways included insight on using QuickBooks, the value of net promoters, and the power of Twitter to promote and expand business.
Where in the world is Intuit this week? CIO Sasan Goodarzi will keynote Thursday at Computer World's S&W Fall Conference on the topic of transforming IT to drive growth in a cloud world. And Saturday, Chief Technology Officer Tayloe Stansberry will join a fireside chat at the Global Mobile Internet Conference. He'll discuss Intuit's approach to developing for mobile. This is the conference's first year in Silicon Valley.
Intuit is hiring enrolled agents and CPAs. These seasonal, remote positions will provide expert tax advice to TurboTax customers via phone, chat, and email. If you've got a passion for helping tax filers and a desire to work from home, apply at intuitcareers.com.
And speaking of working from home, an Intuit employee is striking the right chord when it comes to work-life balance. He's a musician that loves the sweet sounds of his children. Here's a look at just one of many remote Intuit employees.
Since 1990, I've been in a band called Raising Cane. I'm the lead guitarist, and it's an all-acoustic band, so it kind of started when MTV Unplugged was popular. We just started playing, and little by little, more people heard us playing and said, go get your guitars and play us a song, and we've played 400-something shows in the last 10, 15 years. One of the things that I'm really grateful for Intuit is given the opportunity to take care of my family and follow things that were important to me as a parent, as a father, as a husband, as part of a band, and still work for the company. I was working in Mountain View. I'd moved here with my wife back in 2000. We planned to move out here for 2 years and then move back east to be close to our family. We stayed for 7.5 years because California is a great place to live and work. And my wife and I decided we wanted to move within the year. So I approached my boss and I said, I love the company, but family comes first, and we're going to move back east. Is there a way that I can still work for the company, but just do it from a different city? And we tried it for a 6-month trial, and it's been 5.5 years, and it's been going great. I have 2 sons. Zachary's 9, Tyler's 7, and they're a handful, but they're the pride and joy of my life. And one of the best things about being able to work remotely is that I have breakfast with them every morning. I pick them up at the bus every afternoon. Whatever happened with the job, I'll always have those years with them, whereas I didn't miss, one Christmas pageant, one Halloween parade, but was still able to work and get the job done. So juggling being an employee, being a musician, being a parent is really difficult. There's only so many hours in the day. And I'd be lying if I say I didn't multitask. And with the advent of technology, having an iPhone, I've answered emails right before games at the baseball fields. It's certainly the best place I've worked with and the best people I've worked with. So it's been a fantastic journey.
Well, that's about it. Wow, what a fast show. You know what's coming up next week? We have our continuing series For the Love of Business, and we're going to head up to Walla Walla, Washington, and catch up with a gentleman who walked away from a high-paying career to follow his passion in wine.
I love it. Great story about being an entrepreneur.
That should be cool. I hope you tune in for that. We enjoyed you joining us today, and we hope to see you again next week. I'm Scott Caplener.
And I'm Holly Perez. Have a great week.
This is the Intuit Network.